This is not just a story of gods and angels. It is a story about you. In the beginning, before the first dawn kissed the first morning, there was only light, a single, undivided, conscious light. You were there, not as a name or a form, but as a spark within that infinite fire. This was Eden, not a garden of earth, but a realm of pure being, where knowing and feeling were one. There was no good, no evil, only the gentle hum of existence, the silent music of unity. We existed as one heart, beating in the chest of eternity. There were no shadows, for everything was illuminated from within. And in that light, we knew a peace so profound, the memory of it still whispers in the quietest moments of your life. It is the home your soul longs for, the stillness you seek in the chaos of the world. A question: what if there was more? What if this light, so perfect and whole, could know itself through its opposite? This single thought, born of a divine curiosity, held within it the seed of all creation and all separation. It was the birth of will, the desire to be apart. To see light, one must first know darkness. To appreciate unity, one must first experience separation. And so, a choice was made, not out of rebellion, but out of a cosmic longing for self-discovery. A sliver of the infinite light willingly veiled itself, stepping into shadow to begin a grand new story. This was not a fall from grace, but a courageous descent into experience, and this is where everything changed. The one light fractured into countless sparks, each one a soul, each one you. We forgot our origin, trading the memory of unity for the adventure of individuality. We found ourselves in a world of duality, of sun and moon, of joy and sorrow, of good and evil. Eden, the state of oneness, became a distant echo, a myth whispered through generations. The forbidden fruit was not an apple, but the illusion of separation itself, the belief that you were alone, cut off from your source, and in that belief, fear was born. Fear of the dark, fear of others, fear of being unworthy. This moment still echoes within you. It is the root of your deepest anxieties, the source of the feeling that something essential has been lost. You began to build walls, not of stone, but of identity. You gathered labels, achievements, and beliefs, hoping to define the immensity of who you are. You looked for God in temples, in scriptures, in the sky, forgetting that the kingdom of heaven was always within. You fought wars over whose name for God was correct, spilling blood in the name of the very light you all came from. Humanity wandered in a self-imposed desert, thirsting for the ocean of light it had left behind. You saw good and evil as cosmic forces locked in an eternal battle, failing to see they were two sides of the same coin, twin teachers in the great school of life. But here is the truth rarely spoken. The darkness was never an enemy. It was a canvas upon which you were meant to paint with your own light. Through lifetimes of struggle, of love and loss, of triumph and despair, something began to stir within you, our remembrance. A flicker of the original fire refusing to be extinguished. In moments of profound love, in the selfless act of giving, in the awe of a sunset, you touched the edge of that forgotten Eden. These moments are grace. They are breadcrumbs left by your higher self, guiding you back home. Every act of compassion, every word of forgiveness, every choice for love over fear, is a step out of the shadows and back toward the light. You are not here to earn your way back to grace. You were never separate from it. You were only here to remember. And this is why this story matters now more than ever. The world you see, with its division, its chaos, its pain, is the climax of our collective story of separation. It is the darkest hour just before the dawn. The great work of your time is not to fight the darkness, but to remember your light so brightly that the shadows simply disappear. The journey is not about becoming good, but about becoming whole. It is about integrating your shadows, understanding your fears, and embracing the full spectrum of your human experience with divine compassion. Your pain is not a punishment. It is a portal. This breath is the same spirit that animated the cosmos. Look at your hands. They are the instruments through which the universe seeks to create and heal. Look into the eyes of another. You are not looking at a stranger. You are looking at another part of yourself on the same journey home. The story of Eden is not a history of what was lost. It is a prophecy of what is being reclaimed. You are not fallen. Not in a distant future, but here, now, in this very moment. The choice is the same as it was in the beginning. Will you continue to live in the illusion of separation, or will you awaken to the truth of your own inner light? Do not look for a savior outside of yourself. You are the one you have been waiting for. Your heart is the altar, your love is the offering, and your life is the prayer. The veil is thinning. Eden is not a place to return to, but a state of consciousness to be realized. The light you seek is the light you are. And as you remember this, you do not just save yourself. You illuminate the path for everyone. You become a living embodiment of the story, a beacon of unity in a world longing for home. Welcome back.